Every story has a beginning and an end. This is how our story began. The year is 2219. In Casablanca, a young woman named Zoe Castillo is drawn into a conspiracy when her journalist ex-boyfriend Reza goes missing. Zoe tries to track him down and discovers that Reza is working on a story about a new entertainment device that enables lucid dreams. But this device also opens a back door into people's minds, allowing Waticorp, the makers of the Dream Machine, to monitor thoughts and steal memories. When Zoe is forcibly connected to a Dream Machine, she finds herself in another world, Arcadia, the world of magic. Zoe arrives in the middle of an armed conflict between the Azadi, who have conquered the city of Mercuria, and the magical peoples who are being eradicated by the invaders. She soon learns of a connection between the Dream Machine and the Azadi. Someone is attempting to steal humanity's dreams in order to reshape reality. When Zoe wakes from her vision, she tracks the Dream Machine conspiracy back to the Waticorp headquarters and helps sabotage the project. But before Zoe can tell the world what is going on, she's poisoned by a woman claiming to be her long-deceased mother. Now, in a coma, Zoe travels to a strange and desolate place. Story time.
No pants on.
Here, Zoe has the power to shape dreams and help those who are trapped in night terrors escape, but unable to escape herself. Meanwhile, in Arcadia, the world of magic, we follow the apostle Kian Nirvane as he journeys from the Azadi homelands to the occupied city of Mercuria on a sacred mission to assassinate the leader of the magical resistance. But as Kian learns more about the conflict between his people and the Magicals, he begins to lose faith in his mission. He finally tracks down the leader of the rebels, a woman named April Ryan, but refuses to kill her. As punishment, Kian is imprisoned and sentenced to death, and April is brutally cut down. Zoe is in a coma. Kian is in prison. Their journeys have yet to intersect, but that moment draws closer. Behind the scenes, the thief of dreams is pulling threads and manipulating events. The Dream Machine has been released. Millions of people are addicted to lucid dreams. The Azadi have cemented their rule. Their plot to harvest dreams is moving ahead. Every story has a beginning. Every story has an end. This is the beginning of the end.
Okay, that was kind of stupid.
I feel like that would have been really good to put at the beginning of this whole Let's Play.
I don't think that was there before. I think they added that in. But
Because everyone was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. We're like, wait, what? Who's that? Alright, start book 5, 3, 2, 1. Are you excited?
Sort of.
Oh yeah, you were just like...
I'm just anticipating so many ridiculous puzzles.
I'm just wait. Do you think there's gonna be a puzzle to get Kian and Liko to fuck?
Oh, that'd
You're gonna
be
be
nice.
like, God damn it!
Maybe
just put it in!
Maybe it's gonna be some sort of like lock pick doorknob fondle. You know what I mean?
Yeah! We're trying to like get him to come, but it's like very complicated.
You have to like fondle dual doorknobs as you pick a lock.
And you're like, wait, is this a metaphor?
Yeah.
When I woke from my coma, I chose to start a new path. Okay.
What?
Oh, we're going over
You
our
have to
past.
read the...
I don't want to.
Okay.
Rez and I are still together. Ugh! It's been rough, and I don't know if we'll last. You won't, but at least we're trying.
We can just read the bottom part, I think.
Your relationship with Rez will shape your life now and forever. We tried to break up with him.
Well, we didn't want to be passive-aggressive, and so now we're stuck with him.
That's the lesson. If you want to break up with someone, you have to be passive-aggressive. You can't just say, I want to break up. Your actions okay. I gave the data proving Uminska's in Wadicorp's pocket, blah, blah, blah. I've made the decision to remember everything. I'm trying to piece together the events that led me to this place. It's been difficult, but I'm not giving up. I will remember what happened to me. Your path changed because of this choice. You will continue to live with the consequences. On that day in July, long ago, I bought Reza pork sausages for lunch. Who knew what
I fucking love that that's included in here.
Who knew that a tiny decision like that could make such long-lasting ramifications? Fuck
Even
you,
the
Reza.
tiniest of decisions can have long-lasting repercussions. Well, it's not really about Reza. It's about our friend.
Yeah,
what was her
but
name?
it's like, it's about Reza being a douchebag.
Yeah.
The man who broke into my apartment was shot and probably killed because of what No, it has not. No, they were killed because someone shot him. I didn't know who he was or how my actions would affect him, but he was there to help me and I still feel guilty about it. Well, if some stranger comes into your apartment, you're not going to be like, hey, what's up? Like, Falk Friedman lived or died because of your actions. Lives were affected and you will be reminded of his fate. While escaping Friar's Keep, I spared Friar's Keep warden's life. I could have easily killed him, but what purpose would that have served? Revenge is a hollow victory. Your choice has repercussions. Had repercussions. I revealed Naane's secret to the rebels, and she was locked up for her crimes. Shepard has yet to decide her fate.
Naane's fate has affected the story, and the consequences will soon be apparent. Anna tried to kiss me, but I pulled away. She was hurt by my rejection, but I couldn't lead her on. I didn't want her to think I'm interested. Not in that way. I haven't seen Anna since that night. Anna and you could never be, but your choice continues to affect your relationship.
Well, yeah, and then...
What? So you're
it's just in case you guys haven't figured it out, Keon is 100% gay. He's not bisexual.
Yeah.
He says, I don't like women, I like men.
I've never liked women.
I've never liked women. Never will.
I'm not interested. In order to learn about the raid on Old Town, I detained and tortured an Azadi officer. Enu and Shepard disapproved, but I earned Liko's respect and trust, which is what really matters. The resistant pulled out of Old Town before the raid took place.
As soon as Eno was like, I can't believe you killed a pedophile, I was like, later, Eno, you're a fucking weirdo.
Oh, Enu, yeah.
Enu, whatever. Your decision affected the rebel movement, blah, blah, blah.
She's like, oh my god, I can't believe you killed that pedophile. We're like, alright, goodbye.
Goodbye, we're out.
After interrogating the officer, I ended his life. Perhaps he could have been useful to us, but he was a sexual predator and a criminal. I couldn't let him live. I gained Liko's respect while losing Enu's. She hasn't accompanied me on a mission since.
That's fine.
Okay.
We're in a society where he would not have gone to jail or get rehabilitation.
Yeah, once again, this is like not how I would treat things in this world, you know?
In our world, we would be like, oh, go to the police. But in that world, he was in a society in which he would not be punished for raping a child magical. He would not be punished. And if anything, they would probably blame the child. And he would not be punished. He would not go to jail. There would be no justice for her, and he would just find another one right away.
Yeah.
And what the fuck, Anna? Why didn't you tell us he was a pedophile? She's like, yeah, he's having sex with a magical lady. And you're like, she's 9?
And then you get there and she's a kid.
And you're like, what the fuck? Anyway. And, like, he had his officers complacent in it, so... whatever.
I revealed some things about myself and my life that I hadn't told anyone else in the Resistance. I'm usually a private person, but it's an important part of who I am, and I saw no reason to hide that. Your friends and allies have a better understanding of who you are. I returned the pipeworker's tool after using it to open one of the tubes. Your actions have had consequences for Ulvik. I brought Liko with me on the cloud ship to Gian, despite Shepard's wishes. I hope I made the right decision. Your decision to bring Liko to Gian or leave him behind continues to affect the story.
Well, everybody else died, but we got to be gay, so...
Liko and I spoke like brothers on our way to Gian. We opened our hearts, and we understand each other better now.
Like brothers? Fuck you. That was a lot more than brothers.
No, we spoke like brothers.
Oh, but we touched like lovers.
Whatever.
I'm putting that in there.
Brian, that's like a very male thing to say. You know what I mean?
Spoke like brothers.
Yeah. Brian wanted to stay in Abnaxis' house, but I said no. Bob entrusted me with the key. I didn't feel like I could leave Brian there. Maybe I was wrong. After all, I'm sure I can trust him.
No, you can't. He was acting super sketch.
You will face the consequences of this choice.
He couldn't have been acting more sketch.
Yeah. No, Naane was locked up and couldn't come to Enu's aid when she was injured in the Azadi raid. Naane was able to attend to Enu later that day, however, and she's now recovering. Enu was injured in the raid on the Enclave, but the severity of her wounds and her current condition are dependent on choices you've made in earlier chapters.
Nah.
Redux. Like,
is it finally gonna start?
I know.
It's been like 10 minutes. So the first chapter came out in 2014. It is now 2016.
Yeah.
I love this song. Oh, so she's finally awake for real. Stacy's theory was real and right.
I don't think she's awake for real.
She's awake for real now.
Zoe, you're awake.
That's our dude.
What? Oh, Wonkers, get off me.
He's...
Oh, what time is it? Wait, where am I?
You're in the hospital, Zoe. In Casablanca. Don't you remember?
Stacy was right!
No.
Huh.
You got really sick, and they brought you here to make you
This guy
better.
creeps me out.
I've been watching over you. You've been in a coma for a long, long time.
He's your best friend.
I'm not sure. I'm confused.
You just woke up, Zoe. It must be strange to be awake again. Don't worry. It'll pass. You just need to rest. Go back to sleep now. I'll watch over you.
Why are you being sketchy?
Wonkers, you don't sound like yourself.
You've been very sick, Zoe. You can't trust yourself right now.
Oh my god, they hacked Wonkers!
Just close your eyes and go back to sleep. You'll feel much better afterwards.
No. I can't sleep anymore.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well. You need to go back to sleep.
I need to get up.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well. You need to go back to
Stop
sleep.
it, Wonkers.
Okay, so this is kind of upsetting for me because I played I played some of Dreamfall, The Longest Journey, and this thing right here, I know he's kind of scary, but he doesn't usually sound like that. I think they hacked him, and to me, that's kind of upsetting because when you are a kid in this, like, future world, you get one of those, they're basically like your dog, you know what I mean?
Forever friend.
Yeah, they're your forever friend, because, like, basically he's like, hi, Zoe, do you want to play? Zoe, I love you. But they're kind of like a child AI, and their, like, job is just to love you.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of upsetting because it's making me think that they, like...
Screwed with him somehow?
Screwed with him, and it's kind of upsetting because it's like... What if someone, like, took my dog AJ and, like, did weird shit to him, you know?
Could he really get any worse?
AJ?
It's a joke.
I would rather have AJ be who he is than, you know... He shows up, hello, my mommy.
Hello.
Yes, I suddenly know tons of tricks and understand how to do basic dog things. And I'm like, what? What's wrong with you?
Picture of Reza and me.
Our 5th anniversary. Reza and I took the backtracks to Norway and a hydrofoil to Svalbard. We spent a long weekend traveling around the island.
So Stacy's theory was that Zoe has been asleep this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And she was right. And so Dream Reza, thank God.
But now I'm thinking, like, from the end of that recap thing that we watched, it seems like that was a known fact.
It wasn't a known fact.
It wasn't? Okay.
No, because they made it seem like you woke up from the coma at the beginning.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really glad that the Dream Reza was probably
fake. Because
fake.
she's like, she wakes up and then she's like walking around and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that was, all that shit was just a dream.
Mm-hmm. Well, it technically was real and it affected the real world, but...
Yeah.
That's me, in Cape Town. Dad and me in Casablanca.
I'm glad that they don't have her in, like, any weird underwear.
Well, no, because apparently she's comfortable enough to wear this outfit in front of her dad.
Huh.
Yeah, she's just, like, in the beginning of the first game, you can go downstairs and talk to your dad, and the whole time she's just sitting there with a tank top and underwear on, and I'm like,
God.
This is very strange.
I mean...
Thanks for joining us.
Whoa! Stacey, you're on TV!
Very well today. Wouldn't you say so, Marek?
Incredibly well, Rika. We'll soon be out of jobs, the both of us.
I honestly wouldn't mind one bit, Marek.
Jobs are going to be taken by robots.
Heartwarming Waticorp story.
Oh, I never want to see you again.
Everyone's favourite dream machine has announced that customer satisfaction has reached an unprecedented 110%.
That's what?
Impressive, Rika, but who can argue? The Dreamer has changed everything.
An end to war, an end to violence, an end to poverty.
What
are we doing here, Marek? We should be in Dreamtime too.
What's going
Rika. You said
They
it.
seem so creepy.
Waticorp has also announced that surplus profits from the Dream Machine will go to sponsoring free dreamers for children in need worldwide,
Oh dear.
giving them the opportunity to escape their dreary, pointless existence for a life of endless joy and happiness inside Dreamtime.
Outstanding.
Just another reason why Waticorp is our favourite corporation, Marek. And they're not even paying us to say that.
What?
You know, it's very interesting that...
But seriously, things are great. They are so, so good. Just trust us on that.
Oh, I think this is like they are controlling the TV, or I don't know.
Well, so I think it's really telling how... So I feel like these, like, the dream machines, like the virtual reality that's in Ready Player One and stuff like that, a lot of the commentary, like novels and movies and games that reference virtual reality basically look at it as a thing that's going to, like, take over our lives and make us hate the real world. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah, no, I've noticed. Sorry, I was just making sure that subtitles were on while you're saying that. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cut it.
Graduation day, in front of Jammy Hall.
Oh, at the beginning of Dreamfall, The Longest Journey, she's kind of, I don't want to say spoiled, but just kind of like, I guess spoiled, I guess. But she's like, yeah, I'm here for, like, biomechanical whatever, but I don't know what I want to do with my life, so I'm just gonna not do it. And Dad's like, okay, you can hang out here for the next year.
Oh my.
And he, like, that's so nice.
I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. Second place, I think. Jama was so proud. Prouder than my dad, perhaps. Definitely prouder than me. Over 200 unread posts. So I was more popular in a coma than when I was awake. Encouraging. Flowers from Liv. The call button should really be next to the bed. Although, I guess they weren't expecting me to wake up from my coma anytime soon.
Okay, so I've been in a coma, and when I woke up, I wasn't able to walk. So I don't know how she's doing this.
Yeah, I mean, you know, your muscles, like, atrophy or are sore. Even if you were just in a bed for, like, a week, you're still gonna have trouble walking around.
Maybe, you know, it's the future, and they had, like, some sort of electrode thing. Keeping her muscles, like...
No, it's the future.
Yeah, it's the future. It's fine.
Yeah.
Someone will be with you shortly.
Now look at the screen.
Those vitals aren't too bad.
Let's try and walk out. It's gonna be like...
Oh,
she's
can
gonna
open the thing. Can we put clothes on?
Oh
Sweet.
my god. That's her outfit from Dream...
No,
I
this
know.
isn't really me anymore.
Oh my god. That was incredible.
That's funny.
It was so... do it again. Yes.
Wow.
No, this isn't really me anymore.
We've got a little midriff tank top.
It was
one shoulder.
It was
with
incredible.
a belt.
So awesome.
Locked. All that beach and sunshine, and I'm locked inside.
Interesting that they would lock it even though she's in a coma.
Maybe she was...
Maybe it goes to the outside and they didn't want somebody getting in.
Yeah, but how would she not be able... We're gonna open this door, it's gonna be like, we open the door, and we're going into a medical facility. Where, you know, like at the end of Captain America, where they're like, no, everything's fine, this is a baseball game is playing. But then he's like, the baseball game was 2 years before this! Like...
What?
This is gonna be a fake room, she's not actually next to the beach.
Oh.
It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? That feels unsafe.
See, why would they lock it?
Yeah, the conspiracy is real.
Yeah.
How do we get out of here?
Dad's been away a lot, traveling, but we're still very
How do
close.
you know he's been... whatever.
It's a card from Karen.
How come there's no cards from Reza? Well, I guess he's on the post board.
Yeah, can we... Oh.
Are you tired, Zoe? You must be tired. Let's go back to sleep. I'll stay right here. I promise I won't ever leave you.
No, I don't want to sleep anymore.
You're not feeling well. I can tell. You're exhausted. And you're seeing things that aren't real.
I don't know what's wrong, but it's not me. It's this place. It's you, Wonkers. You're all wrong.
That hurts my feelings, Zoe.
Oh my.
Yeah, see, that's what's...
Creepy.
Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But there's something not quite right about him. I can't put my finger on it, but he's not really Wonkers.
Yeah, it's kind of upsetting, like... Can you imagine waking up and your sister being there and being like, hello, Stacy.
Hello, so glad you're feeling better. Go back to bed.
And you're like, what?
Can we press the call button again?
Good idea.
Your call has been registered. We will send someone to your room as soon as possible.
The magic nurse summoning button.
What about those posts? Can we do anything with the board? No?
Get well, get better, please wake up, hope you recover, don't die.
Whoa.
Where's that book you borrowed? Come back to us, all our love. Where were these people before my coma?
Oh, calm down, Zoe.
Oh, wait. So, no, it'll be locked.
Locked. All that beach
gotta
and
be
sunshine
something
and
else.
I'm locked inside.
I'm gonna press a bunch of buttons.
Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But there's something not quite right about him.
Can we look at like any of the
I can't put my
things
finger
on
on
the
it, but
wall?
he's not
Or like the plants?
really Wonkers.
I love that these puzzles are so... whatever. Maybe we should turn the TV back on.
Thanks for joining us. Things are generally going very well today. Wouldn't you say so, Marek?
Incredibly well, Rika. We'll soon be out of jobs, the both of us.
I honestly wouldn't mind one bit, Marek. Following up
Well,
on
maybe if we try and go back to sleep, something bad happens.
The company behind everyone's favorite dream machine has
Why
now
don't you go back to sleep, Zoe? You'll feel much better if you do.
10%.
Maybe-
Impressive, Rika,
okay.
But who can argue? The Dreamer has changed everything.
Like, maybe something weird will
An end to
happen.
war, an end to violence, an end to...
Wake up, Zoe.
What are we doing here, Marek?
You
We should
must
be doing
wake
something
up.
too.
You said it, Rika. You said it.
What Corp has
Come on, Zoe, get
Yeah,
out.
there we go.
Surplus profits from the dream
This
machines
place
will go to
isn't real.
sponsoring free dreamers for
You need to
children
get
in need
out.
worldwide, giving them the
Okay.
opportunity.
Was that April?
Nothing is real.
Okay, so maybe if we touch the TV again.
Thanks for joining us.
This place isn't real, you need to get up.
Something's very, very wrong. I'm not going back to bed again.
Yeah, but
Then what?
Not being in a coma probably helps.
All nurses are currently busy. Please wait for the next available nurse.
What? I could
No.
be dying.
oh, you have to just keep examining things.
Just keep doing it?
Yeah, and then the more you examine things...
The weirder they look?
Yes.
Hola, sweetie. I hope these flowers will brighten your day. Love, Liv. That's cute. Liv's cute. I'm so happy to have Olivia Del Marco in my life. And Alien the cat is hands down the best electronics shop in Casablanca. I can't wait to go back.
Can't wait to see Liv's hairstyle again. You're gonna see and you're gonna be like, what?
What the hell is this?
When was the last time I visited her shop? That was ages ago. Did it close down? I remember something about... what just happened?
Oh, here we go.
Something happened to her. To Liv. Something terrible. Okay, that was not just in my head. Something's definitely going on. Olivia. She's dead. I know it. I feel
Oh, shit.
it. Shit. Am I losing my mind, or is reality glitching?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Touch it.
This is exactly what I was talking about. Click on things a million times.
I spent my 21st birthday in a coma. That's just sad. Hey, a message from Emma. Oh, she finally opened her gallery in Europolis. Nice. I'll have to visit soon. Jama sent... Oh, an invitation from CTU to come back and talk about my experiences. What experiences? How to not succeed after graduation? Avoiding bed sores? Also, the event was 6 months ago. Fantastic. My surprisingly large circle of acquaintances has been busy talking about me in my absence. Now that I'm awake, I probably won't hear from any of them ever again. Over 200 unread posts. So I was more popular in a coma than when I was awake. Encouraging. Cape Town University has the most beautiful views. I spent so
Wait,
many
she never
lazy
graduated from
afternoons
Cape
with
Town.
friends, sitting on
yeah?
jammy steps and looking out over the city.
Yeah, she never graduated from there.
Weird.
I remember feeling like the end of my bioengineering degree was impossibly
Yes, she
far
never
away.
got it.
I can't believe I actually made it to graduation. It's almost like a dream.
You didn't.
Come to think of it, I don't remember much from that day. I was there, I was wearing a gown, but who else was there? Dad? Reza? And what was the ceremony like? I just can't remember. Weird. Now I'm officially freaked out. Something's wrong. The whole graduation thing, something's definitely
Oh
wrong.
yeah, and she never went to that. She never got second place in this. This never happened.
I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. I'd almost forgotten this.
Damn it.
Now, maybe try it, or...
Jardin de Roses.
Oh
Home,
my
sweet
God.
home for most of my tumultuous teenage years.
Oh, this one might.
We always talked about going to Svalbard. It's such an incredible place. So majestic and so alien. And I was totally geeking out about going inside the Doomsday Vault.
They never went because they broke up.
Sorry, I was still trying to get over her pronunciation of the French. Jardin de Roses.
Oh.
Like, no. It's not.
They never went there because they broke up at the beginning of the
Oh.
last game.
Yeah.
And she was being really weird about it. Oh my god, she was being so horrible.
Creepy.
No, she was being horrible about it because she kept like running into Reza. And she was like, I don't know why I broke up with him. It just like, I felt like I was trapped. And then she was like, hey Reza, do you want to come over to my party? And he's like, not really. He's like, it's not weird, Reza, just come on. It was so mean. She didn't realize she was being mean, but she was being really mean.
Yeah.
5 years together. Almost hard to believe. Things have been rocky between us from time to time. It's amazing that we lasted this long. I remember we stayed at the what was the name of that place again? And where was it? I don't remember any of it. It's weird, but I remember nothing from the trip. Aside from talking to Reza about it, and this photo. We were there, and we've been together for 5 years. Haven't we? No. No, this is wrong. This feels all wrong.
Maybe that's why he's such like a creepy like weirdo
in the dream.
Yeah. Hopefully he's like actually a nice guy and we didn't, you know.
Well, and when I was playing Dreamfall: The Longest Journey, I was like, this guy seems like really nice and not a weird asshole.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, what's up? Okay.
That would actually make me feel a lot better if, you know, he's actually just nice.
This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, beautiful waters, carefree days. Oh, I miss it. I remember this day vividly. 5 minutes after this picture was taken, there was a sudden influx of naked 70-year-old men, and that's when we realized what kind of beach this was. That's me, in Cape Town.
Okay, so that's a real memory.
Mum, Dad, and me. That was when we moved to Casablanca. Mum and Dad were always moving when I was growing up, because of their jobs. This must have been the 5th or 6th home we moved into.
No, that's not right.
I remember falling in love with the place as soon as we got there. It had all these nooks and crannies, a balcony, and my own room with an awesome view.
Her mom's supposed to be gone.
There were so many hiding places. Me and Mum. We played hide and seek all the time. When she came after me, she would stomp her feet and shout. What was it she'd say again? I don't actually remember her voice that well. Or her face. Or that she was there with Dad and me. Mum was... She wasn't... Where was she?
I would assume we have to get one more.
Karen's nice. She's been a good friend, and she makes great coffee. It's a card from Karen. Karen's nice. She's been a good friend, and she makes great coffee.
What about that one?
I remember that day. We had one of our dad and daughter days. We walked around exploring the city, we went to a museum, and then we ate an amazing buffet dinner at the Wati Plaza Hotel downtown.
Buffet?
Dad and me in Casablanca. Dad's been away a lot, traveling, but we're still very close.
Is that it?
Maybe we've got to keep talking to what's-his-face.
You don't sound right.
You're imagining things, Zoe. You're very, very tired. Sleeping will help you feel better. You should go back to sleep. Just for a little while.
No. You
I
don't
don't
sound
think so.
right.
You're imagining sleep.
No. Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Those vitals aren't too bad. Not being in a coma probably helps. Those
I think
vitals
it's
aren't
just
too
the
bad.
pictures and
There's
cards and things.
something not quite right about him.
Yeah, I tried to
Can't
look
put my
at all of
finger
them,
on
though.
it,
There's
but
not
he's
any.
Not really Wonkers. Casablanca's maybe I'll go back to Cape Town. Or move to Europolis. I've always wanted to do that. Jardin de Roses. Home, sweet Casablanca's a great place to grow up. Such an interesting mix of cultures and very safe and clean. But I'll have to move at some point if I want a career in pioneering. Maybe I'll go back to Cape Town or move to Europolis. I've always wanted to do that. The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When the megastorms aren't raging, of course, then not so much. I wonder where this hospital is located. Must be on one of the quieter beaches in Casablanca. The real estate must cost a fortune. The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. Liv had an accident. She's dead. She never sent me a get well card.
What are you doing, Zoe? You shouldn't be on your feet.
Shut up!
Come on. I'll tuck you in and read you a little story. Just like in the old days.
It does sound enticing, but no.
I didn't graduate. I dropped out. I mean, Sometimes I wish I hadn't. But this is a false memory.
You don't look well, Zoe. You're probably seeing things. Please lie down, just for a minute. I'll watch over you. I'll sing for you.
We talked about going to Svalbard, but we never did. We broke up, and that trip, it never happened.
This isn't helping anyone, Zoe. You're just going to ruin everything. Please stop. Please go back to bed.
I don't think they missed
Go back to sleep,
the real
Zoe.
him. I think this is all just
Oh, thank God.
Helena was never part of our lives. It was just me and Dad. She abandoned us when I was an infant. Oh my God.
Finally!
This isn't real.
We're free!
This place is a hallucination or a projection. I need to get out of here.
Look what you've done. Why couldn't you just leave things be?
creepy.
We could be happy here together. The both of us, forever. I need you to go back to sleep, Zoe. Now, before it's too late. Before... Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Why couldn't you just leave things be? We could be happy here together. The both of us, forever.
Something's wrong. This place and you. You're all wrong. You're not you.
That doesn't make any sense, Zoe. Of course I'm me. I've always been me. Wonkers, your old friend. Your best friend in the whole world.
You look the same, but you don't act the same, and you don't sound the same. It's like someone put you together from memory, but they didn't get the details right. They didn't know you like I know you, and they probably figured it wouldn't matter. That's what's wrong with this whole place. It's made of memories, and some of them are not right. Europolis, Arcadia. I wasn't dreaming. They were real. This is the dream, or a dream made physical. By me. I made this, and I can see through it.
But I'm real, Zoe? Aren't I?
Of course you are, Wonkers. Of course you're real.
Are you sure you don't want to play a game? We haven't played a game in so long.
Oh, there he is.
I'm sorry, Wonkers.
Okay, then. Promise to wake me up later?
I promise.
Nighty-night.
There he is. His voice was different, and now it's just like, okay.
I'll miss you too, buddy.
I like that they changed the voice actor, or the way the voice actor talked. That was good.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So now we have to find what I'm
What's this? Is this a one-way window? Have they been observing me? Fuck.
I'm walking around in my underwear.
Here we go.
Wow.
We're wearing something cool! Whoa. That's not flattering, but whatever. I like her hair. Oh my god, they've drilled holes into her head.
Whoa.
We just took the red pill.
Yeah. Achievement unlocked. The red pill with a picture of a blue pill.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
Yeah.